Come with me if you want to live. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of T Squared. You've got Tina and
Tina.
your name.
Gotta warn me about stuff like that. I can't remember my name sometimes.
My bad.
I'm old, remember?
Oh, I feel old. Does that count?
No.
Okay. Welcome in, everyone. We have some amazing guests.
Is for you,
Meg.
she's I'm a kid. Is this stream for me?
That's true. She is only 13, so
Yep.
she was wondering. So we have a really good show today. We're gonna go back down memory lane, and we're gonna bring some of the nostalgia back, and talk about some of our favorite Disney memories growing up. And so I'm excited about this because we have the 50th celebration that has happened this week. Yesterday, October 1st, Disney World's birthday, or Magic Kingdom, I should say, and we're gonna take it back. And I feel like I'm echoing, and I probably am. And so I'm gonna try to fix that.
I don't hear you echoing.
No? All right. Anyways,
anybody else hear her echoing?
You're just gonna have to let me know. Yep. All right, so I can't thank Dean at the live place because we're not hosted yet. But I keep forgetting to do that. But I still want to thank Dean at the live place just for being Dean. www.theliveplace.com for all your family-friendly YouTube streamers. Go check out Dean's website. He's so organized and so thorough. And also his YouTube channels, the Dreamers Empire and The Live Place. So absolutely amazing. Dean is super, super special, and we just love him. And I'm going to welcome in chat if I'm done doing my housekeeping. I think I am. We've got Tony Phantasmic Chronicles. Welcome in, Tony. Good to see you. Francisco. I miss Tracy. Good to see you, Francisco. Your name is very fun to say, but I can't do it like Tracy. Cricket Fox. Welcome in, Cricket. Good to see you. Joy S. Welcome in. Good to see you, Joy. Tina McNeil also in chat. All the ladies are here. Well, and Francisco. Oh, and Tony.
There's several guys.
There's several guys. That's true. That's true. We've got Russ. What in the world with Russ? One of my partner channels. All the friends. Surf Bomb John. Welcome in. I'm not going to say Buddy this time. Buddy seems too distant. Hey, friend. Okay. I was trying to think of something more warm and rather than just Buddy. Amy, HUC Magic TV. It's good to see you, Amy. How's you living it up in WDW?
I'm honored. Amy is here from Epcot. She's.
I know.
Now I don't know if she's still watching, because I'd be like, yeah, hello everybody. I'm gonna go play, and I'll see you on the replay in 5.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're still watching, Amy, wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna keep scrolling. Sebastian the Crab, welcome in, Jeanette. Good to see you. And I'm gonna keep scrolling. Jason Udo, welcome in, Justin. Also good to see you. Hitchhiking Bones, Dawn. I love her little Mickeys that she puts in there. There's absolutely how in the world does she do that? That is absolutely adorable.
She's gonna have to teach us something.
I just love it. Mickey Bunch, Kelly, the beautiful Kelly. Welcome in, Kelly. It is good to see you. Ryan,
our resident pirate.
Our resident pirate, or redheaded pirate. Yeah. Absolutely. Ryan, good to see you. Welcome in, Captain Akron. Flipper Spool in the chat. Welcome in. It is good to see you also. Oops, chat skipped on me. I don't think I have too much. Why is my alarm going off? And I hear noises in the bathroom from my children. So, Jason, if you hear that, you might want to go up and assess the situation. Because I think I heard towel rack. Patty G, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, Garrett, Monarch Moments, welcome in.
The kids.
It's good to see you all.
Don't we love the kids?
Yeah. Paul Engel, welcome in. Good to see you. And I thought I saw Meg. Did I completely skip over Meg's comment?
No, Megan is here.
There she is.
13-year-old. Yes.
Meg, welcome in. I thought so. We were just talking about her. Welcome, Welcome
Eric,
in, Meg. Good to see you. I'm tongue-tied today. Man, oh man. Did I get everybody? I think I got everyone. I scrolled down to the bottom. I think I got everybody. All right. So we have some really great friends that have joined us. One of them I'm not going to bring in yet because he had to go deal with certain children in a towel rack. So I'm going to bring in our first guest. She's one part of the hitchhiking crew in the Haunted Mansion. We've got Miss Dawn from the Hitchhiking Bones. Good to see you, Dawn. How are you?
Hey, I am fantastic, Tina. Thanks for having me on. I've been looking forward to it.
Always a pleasure to have you. I'm so glad you were able to join us.
Thank you.
All right. And he's back. I guess there wasn't a problem. So we're gonna bring in our next.
Or he just hogtied him and put him
Or he
away.
just hogtied him. That's true. If that's true, that was a really quick hog tie. So I'm just gonna put that out there right now. We've got Flipper's Pool.
Hi.
Why are you up there? Oh, because we share the account. But I can't have that. So Tina's got to go up there. Sorry.
Wow.
I love you, but partner
You're
up in
out.
crime up there.
I promised the kids dessert if they're good after the show.
Oh, that's a good bribe. Do I get dessert if I'm good?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Next, we've got. Wait, that's not. We have pie, like literal
Apple pie and blueberry
pie and chocolate cream pie. So
Yeah.
I literally meant actual dessert.
Hey,
Nobody
you
go
guys
there.
had an adventure today, right?
We did have an adventure. We went pumpkin picking and we vlogged it. Oh boy, let me tell you as a photographer how hard it is to take pictures and vlog at the same time because both are my passion. But it's like, but I got some really cool B-roll footage. I'm super excited to go edit that. So I'm pumped. And did I welcome in John Surf Bum? Yes, I did, because that whole buddy spiel. That's okay. All right. Oh, Cynthia, welcome in. I'm gonna bring you in. I could someone else bring you backstage, and I'm completely procrastinating. Oh, forget it. I can't talk today. All right, and I'm gonna bring in
I don't know if
my partner
procrastinating is the
channel.
right word. It's not like you don't want to bring him in.
What in the
Yay,
world
look
is Russ?
Look at what he's wearing.
With his beautiful brand new set of ears.
I love it.
I love
Congratulations,
it. I love
Ross.
Thank you. And
They
I
look
will
like-
show this quickly.
I'm gonna make you big. Yeah.
it. Yay!
Look at that
Beautiful.
beaut. That's fancy.
Perfect.
If you look closely, you can see it's got the iridescence to it.
hmm
It does.
It is-
That's
That's
really
the-
So
cool.
it's all
50th
shimmery, shiny,
anniversary.
goldy, and iridescent.
Name tag.
So
I like it. I like it a lot.
Nice.
Oh,
And I-
everyone's saying
I
congratulations.
found out where I'm going to be making magic, but it's up to you guys. What do you
Yeah,
want?
you can't. What I would
It's up to
suggest
you.
you don't share it, Shirley. For
Well, I can say where, but I'm not going to say what.
yeah, okay.
Okay. And that's up to you if you decide.
I'll be at the Grand Floridian.
Oh,
Ooh, excuse
ah.
Wow. Well then,
Oh man.
hold on.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I can't be here amongst such royalty. I'm sorry.
me. Yeah,
Hey,
no,
what is
no,
what the
wait. It's look at the icon.
Seriously, a monorail resort. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Jason,
I-
keep your logo off of my slide.
Congratulations.
Goodness gracious. It's my logo.
All right, but I'm taking this off because it's itchy.
Yeah, no, I understand completely. All right, I'm gonna welcome in some new friends that just came in. I'm scrolling. Nico the Greco, welcome in. Love saying that name. So pie, not pie, as in like 3.14. Correct. Actual physical pie that we're able to eat tangibly, whatever.
Deliciously.
Tina,
Just go with deliciously.
Just stop. Just stop.
Yeah.
Thank you. Paul Engel, welcome in. Good to see you. Words
Oh,
are
we're
just not
too.
my forte today, apparently. Wait till 9:30 on Russ's channel, Chris's channel, because that's going to be interesting. Last night I'm hearing things. Today I can't talk, so it's great. Justin says, Russ, can you say who and why, and if it was Colonel Mustard with the candlestick in the conservatory?
It was not.
Ooh, the plot thickens. Pete McDevitt Show. Welcome in, Pete. My other
Pete.
partner channel. Good to see you, Pete. Always a pleasure when you come in. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, just say hey in chat and I'll make sure that I shut you out. Thank you so much to those of you that ninja watch or silent watch and don't chat, but you let me know on Instagram. You are appreciated. I thank you
I
guys so
said
much.
shout you out, not shut you out.
Yes, shout you out. Shout you out. Hey. Hey. And you're welcome, Debbie. Anytime. All right. So I think I'm all caught up and I still hear feedback. All right.
I think
50th
your
anniversary.
microphone might be a little bit loud.
I think so.
and
I'm
it's
guessing.
feedbacking
I
on
think it'll
itself,
happen.
but it's okay.
I'm
It's
gonna
not as
lower
bad
that.
as it
It's
has been.
probably a good idea because I
Oh.
tend to get loud naturally, and she needs to be able to shout above
I
me.
figured it out. I learned something fancy. How is this? Is this better?
Actually,
Not
no,
really.
it's louder, but
It's louder?
the same to me.
Okay, well we're gonna
it's
experiment.
clearer though. It is clearer.
Yeah, because I switched over microphones.
Oh, you're using the
Uh-huh.
wrong one.
Is there a
Nice.
dial on your microphone? I noticed the dial on my microphone actually turns my volume down.
That's not the
I was
microphone.
impressed.
That's loud. That's the Bostonian. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Justin. I almost called you Garrett because you two are trouble. The same word.
Cut
Thanks a
from the
lot.
same cloth.
Yes, exactly. Brian NASCAR fan 22. Welcome in, Brian. Good to see you. And I think Brian K. Did I see? I don't know. If I missed you, just say hey again.
Brian.
All right. So the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World was this week. It was yesterday. And if you missed so many amazing streams, I highly suggest you go check out the likes of LBV TV Disney, Resort TV 1, Corey Meets World, Diz Our Dream. Everybody was live. So if I left anybody, I do apologize. Mouse Talk,
Is mouse talk.
all the
That's
friends were
great.
live.
That's great.
And I didn't really see too much because there was so much going on. I kind of stepped back and just kind of observed some things. But there's one thing I do want to say. When I caught the stage show in the morning, I know that it was lackluster for a lot of people, and it was, it didn't dazzle people. But when I saw them on stage and the little blip that I got, it made me tear up and start to
It's
get
good to
teary-eyed.
have the castle show back.
Yes.
Just plain and
Something,
simple. It's great
anything.
to have the castle show
It is,
back.
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So with that point, that made me think, well, more other things made me think, but it brought me
Yeah.
back to, yes.
Hi, Nicole. You missed Nicole.
We need to welcome in
hi,
our
Nicole.
new viewer, Nicole Rodenheisler.
Hi, Nicole.
Okay, Roden
Hi,
Hisler.
Nicole. Good to
Roden
see you.
Hisler. Roden Heisler.
Oh, yes. How do you pronounce that? That's a really, really beautiful name, by the way.
Rodenheisler.
It's very pretty.
That's why I just
Yeah.
said Nicole.
Thank you. Some of us look at women.
I like to
Women
learn
like a
something.
challenge.
Yes. We like to learn
So,
something.
yes.
Is that why you married Flipper?
Yes, exactly.
Hey, Jonathan.
That's a
And you
street
haven't
for
met my husband.
Jonathan.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So watching that stage show yesterday morning really, really hit me in the feels, and it made me think of a lot of childhood things about Disney that I used to love. And so I thought, let's talk about our favorite Disney memories that brought those feels, that brought the things that bring the nostalgia now. That we kind of grasp and hold on to, is I think a lot of these things are what we are holding on to when our negativity comes out, when we don't like something about the shows, And so I'm like, let's bring us back to a place of love and excitement and joy with the magic. So, Tina, I know you had mentioned that you were there for the 25th. So I would love to hear about the 25th. I'm going to fix my microphone while you talk, and you guys can carry on while I
All
do
right.
this.
A long time ago in a fantasy
Galaxy
land
far
away. It was my second visit to Disney World. Okay, remember I started going to Disney World when I was like 35 years old. I didn't go as a child. So my memories aren't built from being a child. My memories are built from, well, how did they do that? I mean, yes, I believed in the magic of Disney, but I believed that it was a production issue. I believed it was okay, somebody has a trick up their sleeve and everything else. And of course, I'd heard great things about Disney, and I'd watched Disney movies and the wide world of Disney and everything else like that for many years. So I walked into Disney World for the first time, and I saw that beautiful castle. And I mean, I don't think there's anybody out there that doesn't walk around that corner. That reveal is amazing. It's probably the best reveal, maybe other than the White House. I don't know, but the way it masters your view. It's like you look down Main Street and you're seeing all these little quaint little buildings along the side, and then you see that castle.
It's captivating. It's very
It
captivating.
is. It is. That's a perfect word. But okay, 25 years ago, I walked in the second time I'd been to visit Disney World. And I see a huge Pepto-Bismol pink cake up at the end of Main Street. I'm sorry, but I was like, okay, how did they do that? More importantly, why?
Why?
Why? Why did they do that to the beautiful castle? But I mean, when they first did this new paint scheme and this new color scheme for the 50th, I mean, it was beautiful to me, and it still is. And watching the show last night and seeing the way that they did the color scheme, it doesn't. I know you did, Kelly, and I still don't understand that.
Kelly, we need to know a little more about why you love. We need some clarification. So,
Oh,
Yes.
Kelly, you need the link, girl.
Yeah. Are you willing to come in and let us know? Because I'm okay if you. Yeah, I'm not saying fight me. I'm not. No, it's okay if you like the cake. I just don't understand.
I
But
need
the
to
but
know
the thing
about
is
this.
what I love about the colors now is that shimmery, the iridescent, like Russ showed when he showed his name tag. That iridescence. I've always been one that loved
Yeah.
pearls and the iridescence.
iridescence, EAR,
Exactly,
which
perfect.
is
Nice.
Yeah.
brilliant.
That
I like
is
that.
amazing. And the colors. I love rose gold. My laptop is rose gold. So, there you go.
Mhm.
So, but the thing is that
Yeah.
I still love Disney. I still love Magic Kingdom. I still love Disney World. And I love the Wishes. Wishes was amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
It was.
But
It was.
when Happily Ever After came, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for a new show. And I don't know, maybe that's the reason why Enchantment, I wasn't ready for a new show yet. Because we didn't get enough of Happily Ever After.
It's true.
I mean,
I agree.
watched Enchantment last night on the live stream, and yes, it is. It's a much. I'll say this: it's a better show than what I was kind of thinking it was going to be after having seen the other one in Epcot. Harmonious.
Mhm.
Sorry, that just didn't impress me. It still does. But I even watched Harmonious last night, and without that center ring, without the Stargate showing whatever it was trying to show, I thought it looked better. I thought without that center ring working or activated and just showing the colors, the shimmering through it and around it, and the fountains and the the lasers and things like that, I thought that looked amazing. I always say,
They had technical problems with the Stargate,
yeah,
the
Well,
big one in the middle.
That's
last
the
night.
view you get from the side.
Mhm.
You can't see the screen.
but you don't even see that from the side. You don't even
really
see those lasers, and you don't
Yeah.
see the the thing shimmering through it like that, instead, like I
Mhm.
said, I wish they'd leave it like that. I think it'd look a lot better.
Mhm.
I still don't know if it's worth having those big taco barges permanently in the middle of the lagoon, or during the day, but
Mhm.
it's at least I'm okay with the show without that Stargate going. That Stargate really, it just, it made no sense to me when you could only see it from about 20 degrees around a 360-degree lagoon.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. Have you ever seen the movie Stargate, Cynthia? It looks exactly like it.
It does.
It really does.
Christine Hickman, welcome in.
Hi, Christine.
Mar agrees with you.
Yes. Mar, welcome in.
Hey, Mar.
Yep.
Yeah.
But as far as enchantment is concerned, the the projections. First of all, let me just say projections have never impressed me. I've watched a show, movies and different things from a projector onto screens pretty much my entire life. It doesn't impress me. And I understand that those cameras where it's
Jonathan.
projection mapping and it's perfectly spaced and everything else like this, it's very technical and everything else like this. I'm sorry, it just looks like a projected picture on screen to me. But it didn't at least detract from the castle and the castle show, which was what I was worried about because some of the projections that they do during the Halloween show, it tended to detract. But back to my memories about Disney World. Okay. I We went to Disney World. The first place the first place.
We're gonna get to that.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're gonna get to that.
But you know what? I didn't mind the kites of Epcot Forever. I thought those were cool. I thought they were so beautiful and ethereal and everything. The problem with the kites at the Animal Kingdom show is because it looks like they're going to fall into the water a lot because they're too heavy. So, I mean, I don't know. But let me get back. Bar. I see that word in chat and I'm like, what?
I've never seen that word in chat before.
Anyway, so
How many of you have seen? How many of you have seen?
Oh my gosh.
Cocktails.
I just saw the comment.
Have y'all had a
I've
chance to
seen
see cocktails?
I've seen the video. Yes.
Okay,
I
I
saw the
saw
video, yeah.
Texas Takes did
Yep.
cocktails. Did a live of cocktails that was
Yep.
really good. So
I think it's a cool concept.
it's a
I
cool
think it's
concept.
a very cool
Yeah.
concept. It's just what worries me is I don't think that those kites are. I think those kites are too heavy for what they're trying to do with them, and they end up going in the water. They end up crashing into the side of the
Right.
pavilion. It's just
And
like
the Rob Fuzz yesterday showed a clip. I forget who sent it to him, but one of the kites crashed right into the other side where the stadium seating was on the other side. And as
It
it's
was
crashing,
Baloo.
I'm like, it was Baloo. I thought it was Donkey Kong.
yeah, it was
I
Baloo.
was like,
Yeah, it was Baloo
why do
because
we
they said something
Donkey
about
Kong?
Baloo. I didn't know it was Baloo until somebody said in chat, "Oh,
Yeah,
Baloo
I didn't
needs a
know
nap."
Baloo needs a nap.
Baloo was
But-
down. Yeah.
Yeah, but now I guess they've suspended the show because
Already. Wow, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I saw
can
that today.
See, I can see. And my thought with Animal Kingdom is always Joe Rohde has always been against characters in Animal Kingdom. He's always kind of wanted to keep Animal Kingdom real, and I really respect that thought and that approach with Animal Kingdom. But I can see my grandchildren really enjoying the kites. If they can work out the kinks. The other thing that's going to be really kind of against them is windy days. You're not going to be able to do that on windy days. But I would really like to see what they do with it. I think they'll I think they'll try to expand it a little bit, maybe, as they figure out, how to handle them on the jet skis and everything. I'd like to see what they're going to do with that one. It has some potential, I think, but wind is not their friend on that.
No,
Mhm.
no. But I mean, that's all right. I mean, a lot of times they have to cancel the fireworks because of lightning and stuff like this. I think people understand that. I honestly think there are very few people that honestly believe that Disney can control the weather in the bubble. I really, bubble popping or not, I really think that people honestly understand that Disney can't control the weather.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It's tough.
but so I mean, they're just kind of used to that. But I mean, I Mar asked if the kites in Epcot Forever were like that. No, they weren't. They were
Completely
smaller
different.
and
Yeah,
and
completely
they were,
different.
yeah,
But
and
they had their share of problems too. I mean, that's
They
just-
did.
yes. And
Yeah.
from what I understand, they ended up getting destroyed, and that's why they couldn't bring them back after the break. So,
Hey, Yadi.
hi, Yadi.
Yadi, welcome in. Yadi.
Oh
Good to
God,
see
we're watching on your TV. Ooh.
you. I love when we're on Yadi's TV and she actually comes on the stream, so we're behind her.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that.
Guessing they can't use drones because of
There's a
flight-
law against bus.
because of flight laws.
Yeah, they can't use.
FAA won't allow it.
They're going to be flying over people or something like that. If there's some
Mhm.
law.
Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I love Animal Kingdom. It's
Yeah.
one of my
I
favorite
agree,
parks.
Sebastian. Yeah.
Don't keep your don't keep your mouth shut. It's your show. What do you mean
Yeah.
you're going to keep your mouth shut?
Well, I
Yeah.
know it's just an unpopular opinion. I know. Well, there's a fair few of us that love Animal Kingdom, but
Yep,
when I went-
agree. I agree. It's my favorite part too.
Yeah. and it wasn't always. When we went in 2008, Jason, how bad did not like Animal Kingdom? Do you
I don't
remember?
remember how bad you
Okay.
didn't like it.
I did not
But
like
I-
Animal Kingdom. I was bored. As a photographer in Animal Kingdom, and now that they added Pandora,
Yeah, but you know what?
perspective has changed.
As a photographer with Animal Kingdom, you should have gone around with somebody, I don't know, like me, that could point out the details
Right.
of Animal Kingdom. Animal
Well, that's
Kingdom
what
has
I looked
a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
little
Yeah.
details that you
Oh, wow.
you walk right by if you don't pay attention and you don't know that
Yeah.
it's there. The theming
Yes.
in Animal Kingdom is
Incredible.
Yeah, and as a
above
photographer,
the charts.
and for me as a photographer, it grounds me and helps me to focus on those details, to look for those details. Which why this time around it really became. Epcot is my favorite park, but because it was all the walls, I wasn't all that thrilled with it. It's still my favorite park, but Animal Kingdom slid right into first, and so now they're neck and neck. But
It's pretty
it
much
just
with me.
the Rivers of Light was my favorite show. I miss that so much. I'm glad we got to see it once.
The
so it was
original
great.
version of Rivers of Light.
I haven't
Yes,
seen, I haven't
yes.
seen the original.
Yes.
So
You
I
didn't
don't
see
know.
See, I really enjoyed, and I'm not one of those people that says keep the IP out of the parks.
Yeah.
I'm fine with IP being in the parks,
Patty
but the original Rivers of Light show was beautiful.
It was. It really was.
It was spectacular. The colors, again, I love those colors and
The costuming, the
Yes.
costuming was
and the
really
story.
amazing.
The story
I
was.
don't know
beautiful.
why they changed it. Does anybody know why? And I saw both versions. I saw the original a couple of times, and I saw the other. Did you know why they changed it, Russ? Was it too
It was-
long? Or?
It was cost cutting and technical issues.
Gotcha.
It was what?
Well, it was
well, wasn't there?
gorgeous.
Wasn't there also a case of there was problems with copyright? People were getting copyrighted on some of the music or something like that.
No.
I thought I heard that. Maybe it's
That was just through YouTube. But no, for the show itself, it was a cost cutting measure when they started getting rid of different show people, and cast members for that, and then they had technical issues with the barges,
Hmm.
which took out certain elements of the show, and so that's what it ultimately killed it, was because it never worked 100%.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, when
Mar?
it worked, it was great.
When did
When
they change
worked,
it?
it was great.
Yeah,
It
I
was-
think you probably saw the original version, Mar, but how you can tell was there a lot of IP in the version you saw,
that
or was it the fountains and natural life and the environment working in together with us and things like that?
they they
Go ahead,
added
Russ.
in stuff from the Jungle Book in 2016 when it came out, and then also added stuff from Lion King when it came out. So they changed things up little by little, but they removed the actors, I think, in either 2017 or 2018, and then that's kind of what it just lost its oomph to me. I mean, it didn't, anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I like the second show
I thought we
too
were
because of
supposed
those
to be talking about
fountains
our
and
memories,
boats.
though, not what we didn't like about it.
Yes.
That. But Justin, I believe it or not, I actually agree with you. I love the cavalcades because you get more of them throughout the day and not just one parade at 2, 3, whatever o'clock it is. I
That was
love the
3 o'clock
fact
for
that
me.
you get spontaneous cavalcades and you know when they're gonna come because they have cavalcade times. And I just love it because you hear the music and you're like, first you're like, okay, which cavalcade is coming next? And then it's like, then you hear the music and then it gets you pumped. And I love it so much. So I agree. I like parades; they're nice, but it's nice to just have a quick cavalcade come by and then you can keep going on your merry way. I really prefer the cavalcades over the parade. So
I do. I like the parades. I love the parades. But you know what? I've come to love the cavalcades exactly for what you said. You don't have to sit and find your spot
yeah,
like you did with the
Yeah.
parade. With the parade, you were sitting down for like an hour before the parade to reserve your spot.
Yeah.
And then you watch the parade. The parade is 15 minutes long, and then you're getting up, and it's like I sat and wasted an hour for a 15-minute parade. Yeah, the parade was wonderful. I love the parades. I'm a big
Yeah.
parade freak, but you know what? I see the same stuff on a cavalcade, and I'm not sitting and waiting, holding my spot for an hour. I'm standing wherever I happen to be standing. If I hear the music and I'm not near the route, then I'll walk the 50 feet to get there, or I'll be on my way to somewhere else. Yeah, the cavalcades have worked out a lot better than I thought they were going to.
Yeah,
When
I
I
agree.
before I went in May, yeah, the memories of the parades, the cavalcades are actually outweighing that.
Do you remember, Tina, going back to the 25th? Do you have like 25th merchandise? Do you remember what was going on in the parks?
I do.
What were they
I
doing for the
I
25th?
don't know where any of it is. I wish I'd have. Um, but yeah, they had. It was all. It was the bright colors, the pinks, but also primary colors. It was all about the bright
Right.
colors. Again, I don't mind pink. I just didn't want a big Pepto-Bismol pink cake in the middle of Magic Kingdom. That was the
Well,
problem.
I think it would have been really cool to see that. But, I mean, there are people, guys, not us, obviously. We're blessed to get to go, but who only get to go to Disney maybe a couple times in their lives. If that was the only time you were able to go to Disney World, I think that would have been disappointing, not to see Cinderella Castle in all of her glory. The normal castle, the regular castle. So I really love, we were talking about what we love about what they've done for the 50th. The iridescent, EAR, iridescent color, I think is inspired. I think the castle, they knocked it out of the park with the castle. I think the castle looks fantastic.
Absolutely.
So no Pepto-Bismol cake.
Thank God for that.
Yeah,
But as far as memory is concerned, like you said, Don, I mean, that was our second trip. I didn't know we were going to be going back maybe in another
Mhm.
year.
Right.
I had no idea at that time.
Right.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, I still had fun. I mean, you got to understand
Oh yeah.
something.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've been to
Mhm.
France, I've been to Europe, my father was in the military. I may have been little, but I remember, I have those memories. But I was never in Florida. I'd never seen a palm tree
Yeah.
before the first time we went to Florida. So I mean, I was literally hugging a palm tree at Walt Disney World before I even got into a park. So I mean, it was a completely new thing to me. Never been to the theme park. The closest I'd ever been was maybe a couple of amusement parks, but um, the field days, we have what we call field days up here, where the local town fire departments have a little fair. That was the closest I ever came to any of that stuff, to any rides and anything. So I mean, going into the haunted mansion, and I've probably
Oh
been on
yeah.
that ride probably 50 times now. And you know something? I still haven't seen everything. I still see
Yeah.
stuff like, I don't know. I don't remember seeing. And you
Oh,
know
yeah.
what? That ghost that pops up in the graveyard still startles me every time.
Hmm. So Jeanette says, I have a few pieces of, and I'm sorry, I'm showing chat, but I'm not really reading it, so I do apologize.
Oh,
I have a few pieces of 25th March. I wasn't there, but that was my sister's senior year, so my parents chaperoned her trip there
nice.
and bought stuff. That's pretty cool.
It's cool.
Justin says, so we would hold our spot for the parade for an hour, and then people would jump right out in front of you. It's hard to have a magical moment when you want to MMA choke someone out. Yes, Justin. I can relate to that.
Oh,
Yeah, I was never one to move over, though. You got to understand something. I was
Yeah.
like, excuse me?
Yeah. Yeah, we caught one parade, the Festival of Fantasy Magic, I don't know, whatever, the one with the dragon.
Festival of Fantasy Parade.
Yeah, Festival of Fantasy Parade. We caught one of that. And we literally, a family of 5, no one wants to dare jump out in front of it. So, we were
See what
golden.
Patty G said?
No, hold on. I enjoy standing in front of strangers and making them want to choke me out MMA style.
Now the fantasy the fantasy one,
Festival
that's
of
the one with
Fantasy.
the Maleficent dragon, right?
Yeah.
That breathes
Yes.
fire. Wow,
The
I love that
Festival of
float.
Fantasies parade.
Love that float. Love
And
that.
they bring it out sometimes for the Halloween parties, but
Yeah, I was gonna say they brought it out for the Halloween for Boo Bash, didn't
and
they?
it's been in a
Oh,
couple cavalcades.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it on the in the Boo Bash. It's fantastic. I love it.
It is, and it is in real life too. I've seen it a couple times, and it's
Yeah.
it another thing.
It's impressive.
Like I said, as an adult, you're like, how do they do that?
Oh my gosh. You're the one who stops in the middle of Main Street and does a video. My blood pressure is rising. Yeah, Justin, that's one of Justin's pet peeves, if you did not know. We had this very interesting discussion last night, a bunch of us.
Garrett.
Well, this channel is violent. My kind of channel, Garrett, I don't know.
Anywhere where
you,
Justin
because
is,
you're
Garrett,
here.
you know that.
I swear. The Boo Bash lighting is fantastic. They make that dragon glow. I really love the colors of Boo Bash.
I do too.
Absolutely fantastic. It makes me very excited for the Christmas party, which you will be getting tickets to. So I'm very, very excited for that. But yeah.
Go ahead,
So does that mean that
Go
you're
ahead,
going to be
Flip.
using your mask to rob a bank then, Jason? If you're going to the Christmas party?
What?
It's expensive. I said, does that mean you're going to be using your mask to rob a bank if you're going to have to take your family to the Christmas party? You're going to need the money.
I know it's very
No,
expensive.
the Christmas after hours can live in its after
It's
hours.
still a
while we-
party. I'm still calling it a party. I don't care what anybody
No,
else
I want to
calls
get back to standing in the middle of Main Street. I always thought it was strange that they encourage people just to walk down the middle of the street and not use the sidewalks. I just have a hard
it.
time.
It's Disney. And there's no
Well-
vehicles. Well, there's the Main Street vehicles.
Well, they're
Well, it isn't so much that they
photopath
encourage it;
photographers.
it's that they understand that not most people have a lot of choice because there's so many people going, especially at certain times of the day.
yeah.
And you're also
Yeah.
talking about parades are going down there, and you're also talking about the street shows, the street entertainers.
Yeah.
They're in the street, so you can't really tell people they can't walk down the. And besides, there's that song, remember? And walking right down the middle.
Main Street USA. We
I
have
just
a
realized
special
who I was
guest.
petting over here on my right.
They're gonna give you a symphony orchestra if you keep going. We have a new friend joining us. I'm gonna bring
Yay.
her on. You've got Miss
Hi,
Kelly.
friends.
Kelly.
Hi,
Hoist the
everyone.
colors.
How are you?
All right.
How are you? Sorry.
Good. How are you?
Hoist the colors.
I
Kelly's
had to
here.
come in here with the Pepto-Bismol cake comments.
Okay, let's hear it.
Now,
Kelly.
come on, admit it. It was
real quick.
Pepto-Bismol.
Jeff C, welcome in.
It was party pink, and I get what
Okay,
you're
after
saying.
party maybe, but not.
Oh. Okay, that was a good one, too.
That was a good
I'm
one.
sorry, that was a good one.
She's pretty quick. But I thought it was super fun, creative, and just stinking fun to look at. But that was just me.
Well, and I mean, the thing is that I mean, okay, I will never like that Pepto-Bismol pink cake. I won't. But I mean, the celebration that they had around the 25th, that was fun. That was fun. But I don't remember any specific things that they did, Kelly. Do you?
I don't. I've watched on Rob Fuzz's channel some of the retro things, and it's so fun because
Love
it
Rob
was,
Fuzz's channel.
it was
Mhm.
still the age of big hair and
Yeah.
jumpsuits and
Yeah.
solid gold dancing. So it was pretty fun.
Yeah, they had a
It
lot.
was.
They had. I do remember that they had dance productions. They had.
Yeah.
Hey,
welcome in.
hey, Pam.
Welcome in, Dean the Turkey
Pam.
Lake there as well.
Yeah,
Welcome in.
Rob
Hello,
Fuzz did a marathon stream yesterday of all these fantastic retro videos. Had Roy in the opening day speech, and oh my god! So if you really want to see all that, well, his channel is fantastic. But go check out what he ran yesterday. His live streams yesterday were off the charts. I loved them. Yeah.
Honestly, Dawn, I'm so glad you said that because actually I started to watch some of the live streams yesterday from the park, but I found myself really much more enjoying the look back. There was,
Yeah.
I think when you have an anniversary, whether it's an anniversary in real life or an anniversary at Disney, what makes it so special is looking back at those memories. And so, yeah, go check out Rob's channel because he had some fantastic videos.
Did a great job. He did a
Yeah,
great job.
absolutely.
He did.
I want to get back to the cake. I mean, the castle. I just pulled up a picture of this beautiful looking cake, and I don't want pie for dessert, Tina. I want that cake. It looks really good.
It did look very decadent. I will say that it did make my mouth water.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of frosting on that thing.
I
It's
want
like little
I like
cherries,
the look.
things that look like things that they shouldn't look like. Yeah, it was. Like I saw Kelly's face. Yeah, to me at least. But we'll talk about that backstage.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah. I don't know. All right. So I want to go because we're coming up on 7:00, and Dizzy Dan is live at 7:00. He's going to be talking about, and I just pulled up his stream to see if he was going live. He's going to be talking about 50 things we love about Walt Disney World, and I love this. Dan has been recently all about positivity, and I'm here for it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And so go hop over to Dan's stream at 7:00 when we're done. But I want to go around and I kind of want to talk about what our first favorite of the earliest memories, what our favorite memory is of Walt Disney World or Disneyland, because I know Kelly's a West Coaster. And so why don't we start with Kelly? I want to get to know you guys a little bit more.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Actually, my first park was Disney World. We lived in southern Indiana, and so I went as a little girl with my brother. And I think my favorite memories are just I'm gonna start crying. Oh my goodness, going with my parents, and it was brand new, and it was magical, and just riding in that boat over the water, and you can see the castle in the distance. I mean, it really, you believe. So I met Orange Bird there back when they had a character, Orange Bird, that you could meet. And it just, everything about it was just, exactly what Walt and Roy envisioned, where you could go with your family and just, make all those fantastic memories. Luckily, we had like a video camera, so I can look back on those, but I think just there's the magic of going with my family.
That's awesome. I love that. Russ, how about you?
Yeah, Russ, you haven't said much. I want to hear all.
I mean, we went as I went as a kid for the first time in like 1995, and I have memories of that.
It's okay, Tina.
You're a baby.
It's all right, Tina. It's all right.
It's okay, Tina.
Congratulations, Russ, on being a cast member too.
Thank you. But no, I remember. Biggest thing I remember was riding the Skyway when it was still there at the Magic
Yes.
Kingdom, and watching the Electrical Magic Parade from up there.
Yeah.
But I think the most magical stuff for me were the multiple solo trips that I took over the years when I worked for the company before. Coming and just being in the park, mainly Magic Kingdom. Animal Kingdom is my favorite park, but and I completely miss the train, because that's one of my favorite memories, is riding the train. And I would just get on it and just ride, just multiple loops. But
Absolutely.
walking in first thing in the morning, rather than going through the tunnel, and I cut through the stroller rental area and go up the stairs, and that's my castle review.
Yeah.
From the train station. And just sitting up there, watching the people come in and being excited, and just, when I'm there for, with Christmas or Halloween, you see the decorations, just the excitement and that magic. And then also the magic with cast members that I've had over the years, of the memories of the little things that they have done for me, or that I've been able to experience with cast members. And it makes me more excited now to be a cast member, because I know that now I can make that magic. So that's, that kind of a thing. And that's what Disney is to me. And I mean, it's the professionalism, it's the love of family. It's the, just everything is the best that it can be. And yet we're continually trying to innovate and make things better. And, that kind of a thing. So that's what I love about, and that's what where the memories come from for me. So.
Absolutely. I have to highlight this because I'm laughing internally so hard right now. My most favorite moment is when the bus broke down back to the hotel at 1 a.m.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, no, that's a big no, thank you.
No, we don't want to speak of that. We don't speak of those moments.
I've had a bus breakdown, and granted, it wasn't at 1 a.m., but I mean, we tried to make of it the best we could. So.
Sure. And Cynthia, those are fighting words, girlfriend. Those are fighting words. I'm just saying, Candy Mom.
Yeah,
I do not hate on Disney World. I'm just, I have to be the resident, apologist for Disneyland, the original park that Walt actually walked through. And, people hate on it. The castle's small. Fight me. I'm just saying. I love Disney World.
I thought Dawn was going over to actually fight her there for a minute. She just.
Okay, Dawn.
One thing I want to say about that,
But I
you
like
guys,
both parks.
you Disneylanders, all right, you keep saying, well, Walt walked through. Well, you know what? Walt picked the land for Walt Disney World too. All right, he
Okay,
walked.
okay, okay.
He walked
He
there
may
too.
have walked in a
No,
swamp
Hold
or
on, hold
in a
on.
boat,
Wait a
but
minute.
he did not
There we
live
go.
there like he did at Disneyland. He lived there.
Mm.
And you know what? I'm so excited about the 50th. It took them 50 years, Walt Disney World, to bring Walt's chili recipe
yeah.
to Disney World.
What?
Crazy.
Why did it take so long?
Because
Wow.
Disney World just does their own thing. But it is nice. I think the difference is Disneyland really, really, really treasures those legacy things about Walt Disney and Disneyland. They very much do that. Where at Disney World, it is a different vibe. It's wonderful, it's fantastic, but they don't really hold on to those traditions and things like recipes and things like that. So you can go have Walt's chili now, Disney Worlders. Yay!
One thing though, this is one of the things that has always kind of made me sad about Disney World. You talk about how Disneyland holds on to the legacy. All right. I remember distinctly when they decided they were going to go ahead with the Florida project. All right. I think it was going to be called
Thank you,
Disneyland.
Roy.
Yeah,
Thank you, Roy.
Disneyland East or something like that. It
Mhm.
was Roy that said this will forever be known as Walt Disney World
Yeah.
because he wanted to make sure that his brother was forever remembered as the one that said, we need someplace where we can, look across the skyline and not see cheap hotels. We want to be, and the thing is Disneyland now is to the point where, the area
It's
around it
landlocked.
has improved to
Sure.
where it's much nicer. But back then he was very disappointed, and he bought all that land specifically
Rod Bookman.
so that it would be Walt Disney World. Roy said, I want it to be Walt Disney World because I want my brother remembered. And yet it seems like a lot of times, you're right, Kelly. I mean, that's one of the things that has disappointed me about these shows. It's 50 years of Walt Disney World, and Walt Disney is like absent.
Absolutely, Jeff.
Where'd he go?
Yeah.
But see, I think he's
Yeah,
still
good
there.
point.
Oh, I agree with you 100%, Russ.
Oh, I think he lives
Whether
within
they
the
put
cast
him in the
members,
shows or
honestly.
not,
Yeah.
Walt is forever in that park.
I want to read a quote that I took a picture at the Disney University today. This is from Walt Disney. It says, "There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward, opening up new doors, and doing new things because we're curious. And curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. We're always exploring and experimenting."
Yeah. Absolutely. And I love those quotes. They're so classic, and you can't.
Yes,
It doesn't
awesome.
get any better than that. It really does not get any better.
But
Jason.
yeah, I was going to say, we still got to be able to give
Uh,
other people their memories.
Sorry, I'm looking at the time, and I just want to say, I guess my fondest memory, I just wanted to quickly share, was sometime after high school when I tagged along with my parents, and we walked into the Magic Kingdom, and I was so excited to see, yes, that very towering castle down the end of Main Street, and I was fixed and focused on it, and I remember my mom telling me behind me, "Watch out for the little children in front of you."
Aww.
And I looked, it just felt like there was a sea of kids, and all I was
Yeah.
focused on was the castle.
Mhm.
I
So
love
you were a
that.
little kid too back then, though, Jason. That's what-
Apparently.
Yeah.
And now there's one behind you. Next to you.
Yep, not anymore. She got off screen real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it.
Mom,
All right.
what's your memory? What's your favorite memory?
Gosh, Sebastian the Crab had made a comment earlier and said it was really hard. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. I had to evacuate the ride just temporarily there, but I'm back now. Sebastian the
back.
Crab. Thank you. Thank you. Sebastian the Crab had said it's just choosing one is just so hard. I mean, we could go for hours talking about our favorite, with the six of us, we all have so many great Disney memories that we could just go on and on. I think my one of my favorite memories, and I have tons of them with my own family, as as we all do. We have memories when we're children, and then later on with our families, our children, and now, oh my goodness, with my grandchildren. I've gotten one of them there. I'm going to work on the others. But my favorite memory is, and I had been to Disney World. When I went to Disney World first, I think I was about 7, maybe the first time that I went. Totally loved it. But the thing that I always remember, and Kelly, you're going to love this because this is a Disneyland memory. I went to Disneyland. I had a cousin who lived in California, went out there to spend Christmas and went to Disneyland for the first time. And I absolutely loved Disneyland. I remember my points, that in my brain that are just kind of seared in my brain as just being so happy. It's ridiculous. The Haunted Mansion. I have always been mesmerized by the Haunted Mansion, as evidenced by our screen name. But guys, the Main Street Electrical Parade.
Yes.
Was so happy. I remember this like it was yesterday.
Yes.
I can see this in my mind's eye. I was standing on Main Street watching that parade and with tears just streaming out. I'll never forget it. I love it to this day. If they ever bring it back anywhere on either coast, I'm there. But that's fine. It's just like emblazoned in my brain. It's just my favorite, one of my favorite memories, and I'm just kind of tearing up thinking about it. It's just so happy that
music, those lights. They brought it back to Disneyland in 2018.
They did, and I didn't get to go.
Fortunate to be able to go, and it's just you get all the feels. You start hearing that music, and it's the best. So I love the
airway.
It is.
Yeah.
Tina, Amy said, or Cynthia said, Amy sent you a picture.
No, she sent Amy a picture.
Oh, you sent Amy a picture. Oh, okay.
Or she sent Amy a picture or something. Yeah. All right, Tina, you got a favorite memory for us?
My favorite memory was we had spent about 3 days at Walt Disney World, and it was our first trip. We were there with another couple. They were actually there for their first anniversary. They'd gone there on their honeymoon. And I mean, we're talking our age. They'd never been to Disney World either, but they fell in love with it. And they brought their love of it to us. So anyway, we were spending, at the time it was downtown Disney. We were spending the day at downtown Disney, and we were in the big Disney store. I forget.
The Emporium?
No.
World of Disney.
World of Disney. Thank you.
Oh, at Disney Springs.
We were in the World of Disney. Okay, and my husband's walking around. I swear he was like a 10-year-old. He was walking around. He's picking up all these plushies and all these things. And like full of stuff, like this. And he's like, are we gonna get these? He was like, And I mean, that was one of the few times that my husband, kind of let loose, several years later, we were both older, and he said something about that was in 2012. He said, "This will probably be our last trip to Disney World, so let's make it." And I'm like, "Why are you saying that?" Well, I made sure that wasn't going to happen. That's when we bought DVC.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
Excellent. Excellent.
Methuselah, no, I'm Methuselah now. We were all about the same age. We were all about the same age.
I love that.
They've
I love
never
that.
been to Disney World, and they went there on their honeymoon.
I
Nice.
love that. So sweet.
I do too.
Yeah. It's really hard for me to pick a memory. Before I even got to Walt Disney World, just the build up leading up to it, because it was something that I had just anticipated so much. A lot of you know the story. I grew up in an abusive household, and I had this little Main Street Electrical Parade record and my Fisher Price record player, and I would play that thing out like there's no tomorrow, and dream about being able to go to Disney or even live in Florida and move down. And when I got there, before I even, and Kelly mentioned this, before you even got to the Magic Kingdom, on that boat, the ferry boat, and just seeing in the anticipation building, the closer and closer that you get, Spaceship Earth is there, and then in comes the castle, and it's just, and it all hits you, and there's that breeze that's blowing in your face, and it's so refreshing, and just the whole experience, and it's the smell, that Florida smell. I don't know what it is. Maybe I was a delusional 9-year-old back in 1992, but everything just hit me, and that's when it all came together, and that was the it moment for me. Is I'm here, and
Yeah.
absolutely love that. That's my moment.
Alligator poop and pine straw.
Oh,
Alligator poop and pine straw.
yeah.
There you go.
Russ.
Whatever works.
Whatever works.
How old
That's
were you,
awesome.
Tina? How
I
old
was
were you?
9. I
You
was
were
9 in 1992. Yeah. So it was my first time. So yeah, it was, Disney was my source of happiness and joy. You know, besides God, but you know, you're 9 and you don't really know too much about that stuff. What you know is Disney. So yeah.
And
But
it
anyways,
still is.
all right.
You know, for a
And
lot
it
of
still
us,
is.
it's
And that's
still our happy place.
that's why I think the magic hasn't left me, no matter how much I might not like something, no matter how much, well, it's not the way I think it should be, no matter what anybody else says. That's the magic for me, and it'll always be the magic for me because the magic is inside of me. And I enjoyed that part of Enchantment, I think, where the magic is, you know, you are the magic. And yeah, I get it. Cast members totally get it. But I felt that. You know, I'm not the magic, but the magic is in me. Anyways, no, I'm going to start singing the
Well,
song.
and that was one of the points I wanted to make as a final point. All right. I watched some video put out by Disney today, and one of the things that I was kind of like very confused about with the whole enchantment show. All right.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed disconnected. It seemed kind of like it didn't have the flow and whatever else like this. But they made the point in the video, and I was like, okay, I understand now. I don't necessarily say that this show is as good as Happily Ever After, but it doesn't have to be. It's not what it's for. All right. That show is honoring the cast member, because that show is telling the guest and the cast members, you make the magic. The cast members make the magic. The guest interaction with the cast member is what makes the magic. It's not about the castle and what color it's painted. It's not about what the fireworks cost or don't cost. It's not about the projection camera and whether you like this or whether you. It's the interaction between the cast and the.
I love that so much, Tina. And
Yeah.
cast members, we've all been through so much in the last 18 months to 2 years. And cast members, especially, having, the parks closed and the resorts closed and being furloughed and, laid off and then brought back into maybe a role you weren't in previously. And less cast members and just as much volume as guests. So the cast members have truly been through so much, and yes, we're back, we're riding high now, and it's so great. I think especially to just give a nod to those cast members who have been through so much but are still there providing magic. So
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
And I know we're out of time, but I wanted to say too. I shared with the story a couple days ago about meeting that cast member Miss Erlene that had, you know, it was our 50th anniversary,
Yeah.
and getting to talk to her on Main Street, you know, that the cast members, that's the legacy of Disney World. I mean, that's
Yes.
the legacy. It's
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
necessarily much
That's
about
the real one.
as Walt, you know, Walt's the visionary, but the cast members and Roy and everybody who built the place and started it all in memory of Walt they're the legacy, and that's kind of why I think that it's so special. I mean, and even so that, you know, even not even so that, because people are going to show up and not know that, you know, that this is about cast members, and you know, but to me the show also gives a nod to the past, because it is projections, but it's not all about the projections. It's about the fireworks. It's about the music. It's about that feeling. So it's a different feeling than what we're used to, you know, and that's just going to have to grow on us, you know. I loved and Happily Ever After. It made me cry every time I saw it. You know, but now I think, you know, this will too, because it has different meaning, you know. So
I love that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys, it is 7:08. I want to wrap it up because I don't want to go over Dan too much. If someone can drop the link to Dan's stream in the chat, we're going to go hop over to him and show him some love. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go around real quick. Okay. Yep. Tina
Go around
can't.
the wheel.
Okay. We'll go around the wheel. And we'll just talk about what's coming up on our channels. Let's start with the beautiful Mickey Bunch, Miss Kelly.
Well, thank you. Tomorrow night, we're going to be spilling the Disney tea. It's going to be a little bit of a rant for me, and I don't rant that often, but Disney's been changing my beloved female characters. Pirate Red, and now Jessica Rabbit has to wear a trench coat and a hat and dress like a man. So I'm bringing my girlfriends on. The Tinas will be on there. I invite all of you to come along, and we're going to get a lady's point of view of, can you have boobs and brains? Let's talk about it.
My thought is yes.
This is why I love you.
9:00 tomorrow night. Can you
Guys.
flaunt it and still be great at your job? We'll find out tomorrow night.
Oh man, guys, go check out the Mickey Bunch. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Tomorrow, I'm so excited. It's like Steve is back in the hot seat with Pete, and then Mickey Bunch. Oh, it's going to be a good night.
It's going to be an amazing night, and I'll tell you, I need it. For the
me
week
too.
I've had, I need it.
Absolutely. All right, Russ, what do you have coming up on your channel, my friend?
nothing definitely scheduled at the moment, because I don't know what my schedule is. Until I know that, you know, if I'm able to go and do something, then I'll do it, you know, and stream or something, but I have no idea yet. So, yeah.
I guess you have a good excuse.
I'm juggling 2 jobs now, and then trying to run a YouTube channel. So the YouTube channel takes a back seat. So
Absolutely.
Congratulations again on being a cast member. So excited that you got to go to Traditions, and just very excited for you.
It was a good day.
Awesome.
It's a long day, but it was fun. So
love it.
And I will preface this too, without spoiling, and I can't say anything because I'm a cast member now. There are more things to come.
Yes.
Yay!
I believe it.
There are more things to come with the 50th. There are more things to come in the future. Exciting.
Yay!
Good.
And by the way, there's more things to come with What in the World with World.
Well, that's
Love it.
Absolutely. All right, Jason, what do you have? Oh, and Shelly, no worries. We love you, girl. What do you have coming up on your channel? Flipper's Pool.
Yes, jump in the pool with me. We're going to take a train ride. I discovered 18 minutes from our house that there's this new upstart narrow gauge 2-foot rail that someone decided to put down on an old railroad bed. And they have one of the steam engines from my childhood memories out in Carver, Mass, from Edaville Railroad. And I can't wait to tell you guys all about it. It's so exciting that I discovered this 18 minutes from my house. So
nice. And that's Thursday, 8 o'clock, right? Thursday, 8 o'clock. I have to do this real quick. I hope Russ works in the soap shopping group. That's called Basin. I love going in there and smelling everything like a weirdo. Justin, I feel.
Me too.
If I worked at the soap shop, then Tina would like make us go out of business. We could
Yeah,
buy
yeah.
everything in the place.
But they'd go out on a high note because she'd buy everything. And then we gotta stop.
Russ is
Hashtag
my.
Tina loves the Disney soap.
I do. I'm a little crazy. All right, Dawn, Hitchhiking Bones. What do you have coming up on your amazing channel?
We're just videos that I've put up lately. I've been having a lot of fun with the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary McDonald's Happy Meal toys. They've got like 50 different characters all in the Happy Meal, and you get one every time you buy a Happy Meal. So I've been kind of having a lot of fun with that and put some videos up on a couple of videos up now on that. So check those out. We also have Hitchhiker Chat on Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, and just a lot of different topics. We are going to be celebrating 2 years on YouTube. So that's coming up. We've been on YouTube for 2 years. And if you told me 3 years ago that I would ever have a YouTube channel, I would have said you were crazy. So we're really enjoying it and have a lot of fun with it. So that's what's coming up. And Russ, we're amazingly excited for you. So congratulations on your new job.
Yay.
Thanks.
All right, and Tina, I know you don't have a channel.
Nope.
Is there anything that you do want to promote, though?
Well, hopefully we'll be back in 2 weeks. That puts us the middle of October. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about Halloweens at Walt Disney World in the past. I've been to a couple
like
of
that.
Halloween parties. And,
That sounds like a plan. So the 16th at 6 o'clock.
the 16th. Okay, maybe not.
Or maybe next week.
Keep the bell rung, people.
Yeah. You never know. Or the 23rd. We'll figure it out. But we will be back with another T Squared. And you can find me tonight at 9:30 on Dad Build's channel for the weekend report. If you have not seen the thumbnail, count your blessings. It's going to be an interesting one. It always is. What am I saying? And like tomorrow, like Kelly said, I will be on the Vicky Bunch. And Monday night, The Adventures of Gonzo. I really need to just take a break. Wednesday at 5 o'clock is my regular show on my channel, Wednesday Whateverness, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we might be talking our upcoming trip. We might be fleshing out some details, so we'll see. And we'll have friends. Patty G says this is the best thumbnail ever. Yeah, it's a really good thumbnail. All because I thought I heard something last night on Pete's channel, and I heard the wrong thing. On that note, guys, have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing your Saturday with us. Please know that you are loved and appreciated, and that you are a blessing. So think of a wonderful thought. Any merry little thought. Bye.
Remember,